some of the text messages?
We have so many comments here today, and it's even funny, like most of the people are like, they're arguing amongst each other, there should be privacy, there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But I've seen one interesting one here on Facebook from Njok Malik, and he says, why search your partner's phone if you truly love him or her? Trust before you date somebody.
Yeah.
And we've got Keba Toure on Facebook as well. I think there needs to be some level of privacy in a relationship. Jealousy shouldn't be a cause to start spying on your partner. If you don't trust them, don't be with them.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a text message here as well. It says, privacy is very important in marriage. Ladies allow their husbands to go into their privacy, but very rare for our husbands to allow us. From Ndela and Anta.
Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense. Like we would let them check our phones and everything, but they don't let you check their
I think the comments are quite objective.
Yeah.
I think is Aliu Jite on Facebook who said, for me, it's not bad to check into your privacy if you are faithful. I think it's okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's case
people
by
have
case.
different opinions.
It's very individual.
Well. Yeah, people have different.
It's case by case. So one man's meat is another man's poison.
Yeah, but I think it's all. It
but
has
I
to
know
do
that
with openness.
from a psychological perspective, a human being needs some degree of privacy, at least confidentiality in certain things, at least in a given time. Definitely. For example, if you are going to say, whatever happens, I have to disclose it, maybe you are doing more harm than good at that given moment. Maybe the person you are disclosing it to is not ready. Maybe you need to do some groundwork before you disclose that information. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not suggesting that people should conceal something that is basic and obvious from each other. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But some degree of privacy as human beings from a psychological point of view, that is human.
Yeah. But the reason
it's
why
accepted.
some of these men would run away with their phones is because of all these text messages.
It depends on the motive,
The text messages.
Yes.
I think people need to be careful with text messages. I don't joke with them, but you will see people writing all kind of text messages, passing it around. Because somebody can forward these text messages, and then everything you say will go all over the place.
Yes.
So that's one thing I always tell people, be very careful with text messages. Once you send them, they stay. And they can be forwarded
disseminated.
Yeah, we should be very
Normally, what are the contents of such messages?
Well, you know, I'm missing you. You said you were coming. I did not see you. I'm waiting for you
and
here.
And that could be a girlfriend?
Of course, yes. Which other, you would know. Because then sometimes you would find this number and get a friend to call the number and say, see who this person is. And then a girl would answer. And then it would say, hello. And then you go like, is that Ami? And then some of the ones who are not very smart would say, "Dede do ami de man la Fatu. Fatu fan nga deka ni, dede mangi deka fi de kanifing. Ah, okay, come on ami la sohlon." Already then you know it's a woman.
Yes.
Because some of these girls, they're not that smart.
Yes.
And then once this text message comes, you know now it's Ami sending it from Kanifing. And what is the relationship? What your husband? What has he got to do with Ami? And then you follow that trail.
To the extent that he's saying, "I miss you. I waited for."
I am waiting for you in my house. You know, I'm at the hotel waiting there. That kind of thing.
You're exposing yourself to the sun.
Exactly. So that's why people should be careful with text messages. When I send messages, it's just to say yes or no, or, you know,
yeah, I agree with you, but what I think I would advise people is to be responsible.
Yeah, it's very important.
What you have to do is responsibly. Be responsible.
Yeah, responsible.
Because I want to even help you. I heard that some ladies would have the audacity to call the so-called boyfriend's husband, and I mean wife, and insult her.
Yeah, some would do that.
That depends on the man.
Yeah.
I think it's a foolish man, because if you do not respect your own wife, who is in your house, and you allow a girlfriend to call and insult your wife, something is wrong with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then us women, we don't learn, because I would not be with a man who would treat their wife like that.
Yeah, that I had such things happen.
Because it will come back to you.
It will come, and if let's say you eventually marry that one, the girlfriend, and somebody else calls her to
they will feel the same.
So you see, so one should, one good turn deserves another. I think there should be respect in everything you do.
I think men should respect their wives. You know, we all know, we talked about it here. We talked about cheating in a relationship, and we've seen that men cheat more. But what we're saying, whatever you do, like Dr. Sidibe said, you have to be responsible. Make sure you respect your wife, because your wife is the mother of your kids. Yeah. And if a woman disrespects your wife, they are disrespecting you. Yeah. They're not disrespecting your wife, but they are disrespecting you. So no matter if you're dating a girl or something, you have to tell them, this is my wife, and you don't mess with my wife. But Dr. Sidibe, again, this getting into people's privacy has more to do with mobile phones and bank accounts. Yeah. Like I was telling you, I traveled recently. I was out of the country, and a lady walked into the bank and said to the bank manager, I want to know how much money is in my husband's account. And the bank manager said, are you a signatory? She said, yes, but he was like, I cannot give you the details. You have to come with him. So yeah, it's a whole lot of...
It's doubles, two people. Yeah. To sign.
So people want to know how much money is in their husband's, in their partner's account, and also check their mobile phones.
Whether it's the man or woman who does it, I think that is kind of conspiracy. I mean, why do you go behind his back? Or were you authorized by him? Yeah. If so, where's the note?
It's when they lie to you.
So I think this again is
when they tell you, I don't have money, and then you feel there's money, you know, yeah.
Or the wife tells you, I think we should be very balanced. Yeah. The wife tells you, I have a big, somebody has named a child after me and I need 20,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's extravagant. So if the husband says, I cannot afford that, you should understand that. I'm supposed to pay children's school fees. That's my priority. Yeah. But some women will also insist that this money should be given. Yeah. Again, it depends on the man. Why are you false? Why do you give the wife the impression that you are filthy rich when you are not? You see, that's another thing.
Yeah, well, sometimes people do that to protect their marriage.
Yes,
especially if you have a wife you're not sure about.
I think sincerity,
that she could leave if you're broke.
Sincerity, honesty. Yeah, because it's said in psychology that a woman, a partner who really likes you, who loves you, if you can define love, who is affected to you, who has developed what we call companion love, will protect you and support you.
That's true.
But some people are in marriages where it's just passionate. You know what I mean? It's just passionate. Maybe they're attracted by money. We have talked about that. Or some other factors. Those ones you can't expect to support you. Whatever they can do to destroy you. And sometimes, by the way, it's common maybe amongst women towards men, but there are also a few men, according to our findings, who depend on women economically. Yeah. Not that they love them as such, or they are affected to them or attached to them, but because of the convenience they get from them. So that's the other side of the coin. Yeah. So all I'm trying to suggest is that the degree of support from a partner depends on how much that partner is committed and involved in your relationship.
And yeah, we have
so once you check that all the time.
Yeah, and people are saying the topic is very interesting, and Sansengade, I love the hair. Yeah, thank you. It's Sira's Salon, and the outfit, of course, is provided by Tresor. Ramatullah, do we have more text messages?
Yes, I've got one from Angola.
Angola?
Yes.
All the way?
Yes. And then he said, hello, Fatu. Today's program is very interesting. I want to tell you the world is watching you, and I would like you to do it in our local languages. Oh. From Wage in Angola. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Wage. I know you would want me to do it in Sarahule, but you know, all I know in Sarahule is Ankirajang, Majam.
And Ninkuji.
And that one that he just said. I don't even want to repeat that. Well, mbokk ñu seetaan Fatou Show la. Tey si topic bi li ñoo waxtaan mooy ndax ñaar ñuy sëy, ndax privacy, how do you say privacy in Wolof? Ndax privacy du sutura sutura. Ndax lifin sutura ndax privacy war na am seen diggante. Privacy mooy ndax sooy sëy ak nit yow sa mobile phone things yoo xam ne personal la li nga xam ne yow yaa ko moom ndax sa jabar war naa dugg sa mobile bi nag di ko seet di seet kan moo la call kan ngaa waxal ku la yónnee text message ak yooyu moom la ñoo waxtaan ak tamit ndax sa jabar mun naa dem ba si banque bi ne leen dama ñëw pour seet suma jëkkër ban xaalis la fi am ak tam lijjanti sa affaire daal loolu la ñoo waxtaan tey man nag wax naa docteur Sidibé ne ko man dama gëm ne ñaari nit yu sëy loolu waru see am waruta am gaap yëpp dafa war a tijjeeku nii jigéen bi su buggee xool sa téléphone war naa fii free pour seet ko am na jigéen yoo xam ne nag bugguñ ko man fu mu nekk yooyu moom dugguma si bugguma xam sa téléphone bugguma see xam dara waaye tamit su fekkee ne am na koo xam ne bugga na koo xam warta nekk fitna parce que yow sa jabar la war naa mun a seet sa téléphone man loolu laa xalaat docteur Sidibé ndax parce que ku nekk am na si différent xalaat
waaw man de li ma ci bugg a wax mooy
waaw
su fekkee ne góom nga sa jëkkër wala sa jabar
waaw